What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. So, Microsoft decided to shut down the movies and TV app from Xbox and Windows storefront. So, if you have purchased a movie or a TV show from Xbox before, the way I understand it is you'll still be able to watch those shows, you'll still be able to watch those movies, but you can't buy any more movies or any more shows from the Xbox store. Okay. I'm seeing mixed reactions online. I'm seeing mixed reactions online. Some people are acting as if this is not a big deal, and some people are acting as if, hey, if they shut this down, they can shut anything down. Where do I stand? Well, let's talk about this. I think I stand with the latter. If they could shut this down, they could shut anything down. Microsoft, to the credit of some PlayStation ponies out there that have educated me, has been notorious for shutting down a whole bunch of projects. If something doesn't work, they just shut it down and move on. And I'll be honest with you, that's not necessarily bad business practice. It just sucks for the users. I'm sure there was probably a few streamers that really liked Mixer and that it was probably kicking off for them and that was like their preferred platform to stream. And then Microsoft said, Mixer is not for us, and they stopped. I'm sure a few people probably bought the Zoom devices that played MP3s, and some people I'm sure probably liked it and they didn't sell enough and Microsoft just stopped. I'm sure there's a few people that swear by the Windows phones and Microsoft realized they weren't selling enough and they stopped it, and I'm sure that sucks, right? For me, the way I see it, the most logical thing to stop next from Xbox, Microsoft, whatever the case may be, would be the making of their own console, right? Now, I know a lot of people disagree because Sarah Bond said this, and that. Listen, doesn't matter what any of them say. They have lied to us before. The Xbox leadership has lied to our faces before. So for you to believe them off of what they say, you gotta be pretty stupid to believe someone that has lied to you multiple times to your face, okay? Just 4 games is a lie. Games are only Game Pass. Games are gonna go where only you can play Game Pass. That's a lie. I don't care how you split it. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. If they would have came out and said, "Hey, listen, times have changed, and this is why we're doing this," but no, they made it seem as if they never said that. Like, "Oh, times have changed." Like that one time, I think Destin X Phil or somebody X Phil, and he was like, "I'm not gonna put a hard line and say what games are not going anywhere." When before that, a few months earlier, he had said only 4 games. It's crazy, as if he never said that. But anyways, regardless, they have lied to us before. So Sarah Bond getting on camera saying that we're gonna make another hardware doesn't mean anything to me. Wait till the hardware actually comes out. But it would make sense for them not to make another hardware and have somebody else make the hardware and call it an Xbox the same way they're doing with the Xbox ROG Ally X. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. And yes, I would still consider that an Xbox. This is what the new Xbox is going to be. So now, why would Microsoft keep Xbox movies and TVs? Why would they? When if their goal is to get you to move over to devices like this, you tell me, if you're going to buy a movie on a device like this, where are you going to buy it? Where are you going to buy a movie on a device like this? Are you going to buy it on the Xbox app? Or are you probably going to buy it on an app that already has a streaming service and allows you to buy movies as well? Maybe something like Amazon. You remember when the beginning of the generation, Xbox said that that's exactly who they were competing with, Google and Amazon. You could buy movies on Google too. Maybe they're realizing that that really is their competition, but when it comes to movie and all the types of multimedia, they can't compete against them. It makes sense for them to stop selling movies and TV shows. That makes a lot of sense. But it still doesn't mean that it doesn't affect the consumer. Does it make sense for Xbox to sell games? I'm just saying, does it make sense for Xbox to sell games, or would it make more sense to allow you to buy the games that you want to buy on Steam, and then through their app you could play the games that you bought on Steam, negating the need for them to sell the games directly, and perhaps their app is just does become an actual just a streaming service. Wouldn't that be something? This is a big deal. This is a big deal because we don't got to overanalyze it, but we should be paying attention to the movements that happen next. The same way that people tried to brush under the rug that Forza Horizon 5 sold better on the PS5 than Astrobot did, and Astrobot was the game of the year for the PS5 and a true exclusive. Astrobot is a true exclusive, and Forza Horizon 5, a game that is old, a game that racing fans could have been played, a game that racing fans could have played for even cheap. They decided to buy it in droves and outsell the game of the year. That is a big deal. So now Microsoft is looking at this as well. This is the reality of all of this, okay? By Microsoft putting games on PlayStation, they now have a larger console install base. Technically, Microsoft, oh my God, this is genius. Technically, Microsoft has the largest console gamer install base. Technically, they have the largest console gamer install base. By putting their games on PlayStation, it automatically opened them up to having the largest console install base because now they have PlayStation gamers and they have their own Xbox gamers. The question you got to ask yourself is, how long does it make sense for them to continue making traditional hardware? Do you as a gamer want traditional hardware? I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you. I know that for me as a PC gamer, someone that's still subscribed to Game Pass because Game Pass is just too good of a deal to fully unsubscribe. Trust me, I tried. It lasted 2 days, okay? If I'm buying a game on PC, I'm buying it on Steam. The last place I will buy a game is on Xbox or the Windows Store. The whole play anywhere, it is a cool feature. It is, but when you have a PC and you have, so I'm already playing anywhere. I'm already there. I'm already playing anywhere. Some people have their console connected to the TV, and then they have their PC connected to their PC to a monitor at a desk, and then they have a handheld gaming device. So that's why the play anywhere really matters to them. But in reality, they could also connect a PC to their TV if they wanted, and then with Steam, they would have play anywhere. But you don't lose anything by doing that because if I'm willing to buy my games on Steam, I can still use the Xbox app to run those games. Why? If Xbox realizes that nobody's buying their games on Windows anymore, why still sell them on Windows? If you want to play them through Windows, you got to play them through Game Pass. And if you want to buy them, you're buying them on Steam. Now they don't got to maintain a store. They don't got, I guess, unless they want money from you tell me who's buying Call of Duty on the Windows Store. If you're buying the game, who's buying it on the Windows Store? You playing Call of Duty on game? I digress. Anyways, if they could cancel that, they could cancel this. I got my eyes wide open, trying to figure out what's gonna happen. Hey, I'm chilling. I got a Steam library. I guess that's the best suggestion I could give you. Start building your Steam library just in case. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. If you got a PlayStation library, you're straight. PlayStation is not going anywhere. There will be another PlayStation console. There's just not going to be any games. You're going to be playing Xbox games. But that's okay. We out. Peace.